I think you've heard from all of us already this theme of sort of trying to understand the local context and understanding where we work. So the first step is really to invest in an understanding of the context and the specific challenges that different women face in their communities. It's not the same story in Mexico, Uganda, or Ethiopia, and often there can be significant differences within the same country. So in 2018, the Nespresso AAA Sustainable Quality Program and TechnoServe developed a gender equality analysis tool to generate ongoing insights that we can use then to ensure we're addressing the issues that communities are facing on a local level. We field tested this in Ethiopia, Indonesia, and Guatemala. And the tool measures and analyzes differences in women's and men's participation in coffee production, among other themes. A concrete example of how this analysis helps us understand how to design, for example, an agronomy training program is this. So in Indonesia, we learned that although women were interested in going to training, men were not at all supportive and expressed concern that if women attended training, that then women would neglect their household responsibilities. This would suggest that what we might do is work with men first to explain why women participating in agronomy training had value, and perhaps begin a conversation about how women and men can share responsibilities in the household and on the farm. This is picking up that theme that Ana Victoria had talked about in terms of recognizing the distribution of work both on farm but also in the household. In Guatemala, the same set of questions revealed that actually women and men were extremely supportive of women participating in training, but that women actually didn't know that the training was also meant for them. They were also concerned about when and where the trainings were so that they could participate effectively and also manage other responsibilities. Mm-hmm. In this case, we would likely invite women directly, so make sure that women hear directly from agronomists that they are invited instead of having the invitation pass through some other people. And then we consult them about when and where to hold training. Similarly, in Ethiopia, men and women were both supportive of women's participation in coffee agronomy training because they felt it would bring more harmony into the household and into the management of the farm. But women's lack of knowledge about coffee production meant that they were at a disadvantage in terms of supporting that family farm. And that was something that both men and women wanted to address by having women attend training with their spouses. So all of this is important because building women's knowledge of how to manage a coffee farm positions them differently within the household and their community. It also allows coffee growing families and the supply chain to withstand shocks and stresses due to migration or death of different family members or climate-related events. We're building a sort of resiliency in these coffee growing households by making sure that the knowledge doesn't rest with one single person in a smallholder coffee farm, but actually multiple people.